Okay, so good morning. So yesterday, I think last night, we went to Michael's because I'm gonna need something to put to use but I'm gonna show you later. But first, we'll just unbox this one. I'm gonna talk about this one thing and I'm gonna share this with you because I think this is helpful for you as well. So let's get down to work. Okay, so first of all, my main problem is how to stand this one, because like I can't imagine, I can't visualize how to really, make this one work. So we'll see, right? But I'm not gonna paint, I'm not that artist, I'm not that creative. So we're just gonna take this off. My goodness, this is hard. There you go. Okay, so like I got some questions that Miles, you work hard, how hard you work, and that's true. I think, and I consider myself work hard a lot, especially when it comes to my passion, especially if I really love what I'm doing. But the thing is, I work hard but I don't stay late at night just to keep working, because I don't find myself productive enough to stay up late up to maybe 2 a.m. I've done that before, but the moment that I keep doing it, the moment that I don't feel like I'm so productive. Anyways, so how do I work hard, right? That's the question. As what I've said, I don't stay up so late at night. So what I usually do is like I go to bed as early as I can, like around 9 or 10. Sometimes goes to 11, but rarely past 12, because I want to wake up early in the morning. Let's say 4, 5, around those times, because those are the times that there's no noise, there's no disturbance, and I can really focus on the things that I really want to do, and I don't hear any sound. So I usually lock up myself in one room and just think about some things. Sometimes meditate, what should I do today? What are the things that matters to me most? And I go from there. So basically that's what I've been doing for the past few months now. I really don't know how this one works. So that's what I do. Like I wake up early in the morning around 4 or 5. I make sure I shower, because if I don't, I still feel sleepy. And one of the main problem if you wake up early in the morning is that it's hard to just get up in bed. It's hard to really get up and really have okay, I'm already awake, even though you will have coffee. So here's what I do. When the alarm goes off, sometimes I snooze it like for another 5 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes. Sometimes when I wake up, it still feels like, oh, I'm still tired, I really want to have this sleep. But the thing is, if you don't decide to just stand up on your feet, get up, go to shower, you will never do or accomplish anything on that day. Because once Gabriel, the little guy, wakes up, then it pretty much consumes most of my time. That's why I really like to wake up as early as I can. Not too early, maybe 3, but sometimes around 4, 4:35. So I'm trying to make that up and try to make that as a routine. So I've been doing that for almost 6 months now straight. So can you remember, after December, you will say to yourself, okay, my New Year's resolution is this, blah, blah, blah. And then you did that for a couple of days and then that's it, right? But for me, I really, tried to stick to whatever I said, because, if I don't have discipline in myself, how can I discipline other people? How can I, run or continue what I've been doing, right? So that's just like how I roll now. And I'm so lucky that my wife is so supportive of what I'm doing, because like this is not just for me. This is not just like, I'm not just doing this for my passion. I'm not just doing this to feed myself, but for my family. That's the main reason. That's always find your why. If you're doing something, why are you doing it? What's the purpose? Will that make you happy? That's why if you're working right now, just try to evaluate yourself. Are you happy doing what you're doing right now? So when it comes to hard working, it's really just, it doesn't matter how many hours you work, but what matters is, what are the things that you are trying to accomplish for that hour that you're working. Even though you just work for 4 hours, or your time are fully optimized, that those 4 hours your work are all done. Because sometimes we say like, oh, I worked 8 hours today, and when you reevaluate yourself at the end of the day, you only accomplished a small thing. So that's one main problem, because sometimes we get derailed to other things, especially social media. You know, when you see something, then you try to work on that thing, and then something interrupt you, then you try to work on that thing again. Then you lose focus, you lose the things that you need to accomplish today. So what are the things that you're trying to accomplish? Are you optimizing your time? That's the main question that you should ask to yourself. As what Gary Vee says, it doesn't matter how many hours you sleep, but what matters is what you are doing when you are awake. And you know, think about the things, you know, it's just a simple words. It's just like, you know, it's not super, you know, it's not super whatever, but think about those words, because those words really stuck to me. So if you work hard, then make sure that you're really working hard, that you're really accomplishing your goals on that day. Because if not, then you're just wasting your time. You're just doing another waste things that doesn't even like make you feel better, doesn't even like get you or one step closer to your goal. So think about that. So I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, but I think so. Is this really like, it doesn't feel like safe. How can I make this a little bit, oh, this one. I can make this like higher. Then, oh, now we're talking. Okay, so that's the first step. Now the second step would be, what's next? So I think the next thing that you should think about is, what are your goals and why are you doing it? You know, why do you really want to accomplish it? Those are some of the dumb questions that you should ask yourself. But if you will ask yourself those questions, you will really have a very clear goal. Why I'm doing this? Why should I do this? And how can I do this one? It doesn't matter if you don't have the resources right now. It doesn't matter if you don't have the financial capability right now. But think about it. The problem is not the source or the resources, but are you resourceful enough to find ways so that you will make it? It doesn't matter what you're trying to do, whether you're trying to build your thing, whether you're trying to graduate, whether you're trying to, whatever you want to do. Those are the main questions you should ask yourself. Are you resourceful? Because like, if you're not, when things go wrong, you will easily quit. Alright? So just make sure that you are very clear in your why. Because if not, you will give up easily. Because there's no drive. There's no drive why you're doing it. There's no reason why you should do it. There's no freaking reason why you should continue doing it. Because sometimes people just do things because they want to impress other people. But if you're trying to do that, you will never be happy. You will never get to the end and you will say, I did good in my life. So those are the things that you should ask. When it comes to building things, especially handicrafts or whatever, automotive, fixing cars, I don't really have a talent. Sometimes if I think about it, I just feels like it's a lot of work. That's why it's so funny when my mom asked me, so what do you want when you grow up? I said, I want to be a mechanic, and she said straight away, no. So what else? If there are some things that you want me to talk about, tell me. You leave the comment down below and we will see if I can answer those questions, because these are, you know, the videos that I'm making right now are the topic that I'm getting from my DMs, from my emails, and from comments from previous videos. So if you have any questions, if you want to learn something specific and see if like I know that stuff, then at least I can share my thoughts, I can share my experience. So without further ado, okay, now you might be asking why I have this one. I'm not gonna paint, just to tell you, I'm not gonna paint because I just don't know. Even though to draw or trace something, I don't even know how to do it. But here's the main reason why I have this one, okay? Let me fix this one first so that I can show you. Okay, I need to make sure that this is at least in the center, or else, oh, did you see that? Okay, now here's the main reason why I have this one. So before it's just a stand, right? But right now I have this whiteboard, so you can see. So as you can see, before I used to write these goals, but since I don't have the space and like the frame was broken, I didn't, you know, have the chance to fix it. But now I just thought about like, I know that there is some stand for arts and crafts or painting. So we decided to went to Michael's yesterday and saw this one. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm not gonna paint, but I have something to use in this. And yeah, so I instantly grab it. So at least I have now this whiteboard right here, and I can write my daily goals, as well as, you know, the goals for the month, the goals for every quarter, and the big goal for the entire year. And you should have something like this too. At least you can visually see your goal every single day. Every time you wakes up, okay, this is what I'm gonna do today. Everything you wakes up, okay, this is what I'm gonna do next, and then that's it. So think about what are the things, because if you have some goal that you wanna really accomplish, you need to set those goals. You can visually see it. No, maybe you can put it in your wall, or maybe you can put it in your desktop screensaver or wherever, as long as you will always see that every single day, just to remind you like this is what you need to work on today, or else you will get derailed again. You will get, you know, do something that is not even like, you know, doesn't even help you reach your goal. So that's it for today, and I hope you learned something in this episode. And if you do, don't forget to leave me some comments down below if you have any questions. And if you want more episodes like this, then don't forget to hit like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. It's your life, so I'm just here to just share my experience with you and share the journey. So I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.